So normally Bath & Body Works big summer sale would have already started by now, but they are doing their big semi-annual sale a little bit later in the month of June. So I have found some info and I wanted to go ahead and do my big Bath & Body Works summer semi-annual sale guide video. This will be everything you need to know, all the tips, tricks, all the scents that are coming back, and prices, what discounts you can expect this summer sale. This video should have everything you need to know, and if I forget anything, just leave me a question down below and I can try to answer that. But the sale is officially starting on June 16th. As I mentioned earlier, typically it started around June 1st, but they did push it back a couple weeks this time, and I think it's because they have so much stuff, and maybe they're making the sale like a little bit shorter. I don't know, because typically the sale lasts for like 3-4 weeks, but I feel like most good stuff is gone by week number 2. But Bath & Body Works does this kind of big sale twice a year. They do it for summer and they do it after Christmas, and they're basically going to be getting rid of almost every scent in their store so they can make room for new stuff, because we have Halloween coming up already in July, which if you guys want to see some sneak peeks, like a separate video for that, let me know. I feel like everyone's already kind of seen it, so I feel like I'm kind of late to the game, but let me know if you guys want to see it from me and my thoughts. And we have obviously the fall stuff, and then it's Christmas later, but it's Bath & Body Works like big time where people do spend a lot of money in their stores. So they are clearancing pretty much most of their items that they have now. So if there is a scent that you really liked this year, you might want to stock up because it is going away during this sale. Now Bath & Body Works does a lot of sales throughout the year, so what makes this one so special, I would say because their prices are usually at some of the lowest points throughout the year. I know Bath & Body Works does a lot of really good, especially body care day sales, where you can get like $5.95 body care, or candles where you can get them for sometimes $11-12. But typically you can find a lot of 75% off body care during semi-annual sale, and a lot of like $3.95 body care that they're really trying to push out the door. So that's going to be most of your lowest price all year. And then sometimes for candles, it's very rare, but you can sometimes find 75% off candles, but it's not too often. You really have to know what to look for, because oftentimes they're not on like a 75% off table. They're kind of mixed in with some of the other ones, but they usually do like a pretty big $10.95 candle sale for the big sale on day 1. So you can definitely expect to find some of the lowest prices throughout the year. It's great if you're looking for body care and candles, not so much on wallflowers, soaps, accessories. Those aren't like super great prices, but for body care and candles, it's definitely the sale to shop. And they are going all out this year. Like, this is going to be, in my opinion, the best semi-annual sale in many, many years, because I think Bath & Body Works has caught on how much we love this sale, and they have brought back so many scents for this sale. So not only are you going to be saving money on a bunch of the regular line that's going to be clearancing, they're also bringing in some of our favorite scents from back in the day that you're also going to be saving money on, because they're going to be marked down for this sale too, and we haven't seen them for a while. And you guys need to see this list because it is insane the scents they're bringing back this year. Usually they have up front when you walk in on sale day, their big table up front has like their bring backs, their retired favorites back for the sale, and it's always the same scents. It's always cucumber melon, sea island cotton, pearberry, all of those every single time. But this year we actually got new scents. Like, they finally are listening. I just did a video the other day going over scents that I would love to see brought back, and I know they saw that video, so I'm hoping I see some of those scents for future sales. But I think they're really going to try and improve the semi-annual sale and make it like this big kind of fun nostalgic event. And I think that's what it needs to be. It's such a fun time. I get so excited for this sale every single year. As I mentioned earlier, this sale is going to be starting on Monday, June 16, and I do recommend, if you can, stop in the first day of the sale. It's always the best, I think, the first day. I like to go right when the stores open. Of course, since it is a Monday, that's not feasible for everyone who does work on a normal weekly basis. You can't always stop in whenever, but if you can, you know, maybe take the day off. I don't know. Have a little fun shopping day. Go to a bunch of Bath & Body Works stores. I recommend going at opening on the first day to see what hidden gems you can find. If you're looking for 75% off candles, you're gonna want to go the first day, first thing. Some stores have gotten in some later throughout the week too, but I always recommend the first day. But the sale is not just one day only. This is like a 2-3 week thing. They're gonna run the sale as long as they have product until it's pretty much gone, but they don't really restock stuff. So if you have a scent that you're obsessed with and you are really going to miss it, I would pick it up day one, even if it isn't the best price ever. It might go down, but I would just grab your favorite things on day one because you might not see them again and you might regret it. Forgot to mention as well, I do this video just in my head. I don't write anything down. This is just all from memory and participating in the sale for like, I don't know, 10 plus years. This sale is online as well. It usually didn't have similar price points to in-store. Sometimes the in-store prices were better, but now I found them to have similar price points. But I personally always recommend shopping in store if you can, because you're gonna find, I personally think, more 75% off than online, but they should have similar price points. And I just find that in store you sometimes get a better selection as well. So I do have a pricing list that I saw on Life Inside the Page blog. So we do have what the prices look like they're gonna be for the sale already. So I thought we would go over this. So we're gonna go with body care because body care is what I get the most excited about. If you guys are new here, I do tons of fragrance reviews here on my channel. I used to really be into the candles, but now it's more body care for me, and I've reviewed pretty much every single Bath & Body Works mist and scent that's been out. So I'm definitely your go-to girl for Bath & Body Works content. If you guys love gourmands, sweet scents, you're going to really like my recommendations. But we have here some $3.99 price points here, which is a great price. It's even more than 75% off. So there is going to be select tables throughout the store that are going to have some different price points. The $3.99 price point, that is going to be one of your lowest prices of the whole sale, and that is going to include your tropical collection. So that came out earlier this year, like January, February. They had, of course, like the Waikiki Beach Coconut, the Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Those scents are going to be $3.99 in all the body care. If you can find a body butter for that price, that is insane. Like, that is such a good deal. But if you're missing your tropicals, you're going to want to grab it. There's probably not going to be a ton of that left in stores. That's just going to be what your store has left over. So it might be beneficial to go to a less busy store if you're wanting that tropical stuff. They also mentioned the firecracker pop on the $3.99 table. This really hasn't been out that long, and it's already going on a major sale. This comes back every summer at this point, but yeah, it's only around for really a few weeks. But it is such a good summer scent. This smells like a bomb pop. You get the blue raspberry, it has fresh citrus or lime, and red cherry. It's really yummy, and they do this one so well. I can see why it is a classic, and I always love having one on hand. So if that's your favorite, you might want to grab one of these. It says Little Land of Pink on here, which includes pink watermelon blast, pink cashmere, and pink tie-dye. Now this is interesting because those were out, I think, last year, either for winter sale or summer sale. I can't quite remember which one. So maybe they are bringing these back and have some excess left over, and they're putting them on this sale for $3.99, but I cannot guarantee that your stores are actually going to have those. If I did spot the pink watermelon blast though, I would definitely pick some up. I love that one. It's the best. Super sweet, like watermelon bubblegum kind of scent. But yeah, those were out I think last winter for the sale, so maybe this is just what's left over is going to be $3.99, but I cannot guarantee that that's going to be at every single store. And then it says Sweet Summer, which I'm assuming the Sweet Summer is the Cotton Candy Clouds, the bubblegum pop that just came back. Again, these were not out very long. I have different packaging. I have the old packaging, but They are going right on sale, the blueberry burst as well. I'm surprised everyone seems to be liking the starfruit sangria one. That one was not a favorite for me. I actually love the blue raspberry. This one's like a blue raspberry cotton candy. It smells like kind of a little musky, but super sugary sweet. I enjoy this. This is my time that I'm going to pick up like a shower gel in this or a lotion because I haven't got that yet. And then I love bubblegum pop. It is the most realistic bubblegum scent on the market. It is so delicious. I'll definitely be stocking up on that, especially for $3.99. It does say a couple of the men's line will be $3.99 as well, like a deep ocean, as well as mahogany teakwood, ocean, bourbon, noir, and graphite. Something I always like to mention, I know we see these super low prices and we're like, gotta stock up, that's so cheap, but always remember, like, what do you actually think you're going to use? I know I have a large collection, but this is also my job and I review these for a living. Just remember, like, what are you going to use? I would really only like stock up on your actual like favorite scents that you know you're going to go through, and if you know you use up stuff pretty quickly. If you know it takes you a long time to go through body creams, do not stock up on body creams because those do not last past like a year. They start getting chunky after a year. I always recommend the actual lotions instead because those will last longer if you like having a lot of scents on hand like me. I would just go for lotions, but yeah, don't overdo it, don't overbuy, because I know it's tempting when the prices are so low, but then you don't want to have to declutter in like 6 months because your collection is insane. But yeah, just get what you're going to buy. I use the sale since I already have like all the scents. I don't really buy a ton of backups. I do for like all-time fave. Throughout the year, I usually only buy fragrance mist for reviews, and then during these sales, I'll stock up on a lotion if I love the scent, or a shower gel. So I always get my shower gels during the sale. I never buy them throughout the year. Like I was mentioning earlier, we were talking about the semi-annual sale bringbacks, or the retired scents that are coming back for the sale. This is what I'm really focused on shopping for this year's sale because there is some scents in here that have not been back at Bath & Body Works for many years, some 10 plus years. So that is crazy. I'm really excited about this, and those scents include cucumber melon. We already knew it was going to have cucumber melon. Blush cardigan, which is a really good one. I'm very excited that that one is coming back. It's a really pretty berry scent. We also have BALI mango. I remember when this one came out, but I couldn't tell you what it smells like. It's been literally, that's one that's been over 10 years. It came out in 2013. That's crazy. But we haven't seen it back since then. I'm kind of curious why they decided not to bring back the Aruba coconut, but they are bringing back BALI mango. Dream Bright, that one was out a couple years ago, so that one hasn't been gone too long. That one's kind of like a sister to Into the Night, but I think it's a little sweeter and I like it a little bit more. Fall in Bloom is coming back. This one is very much a fan fave. To me, it reminded me a lot of Burberry Her perfume. I know it doesn't have strawberry in the notes, but it smelled a lot like it. And I know we already have a dupe for Burberry Her, so I'm kind of surprised they were bringing this one back, but it must have a really good cult following. Velvet Sugar, I know a lot of you guys had asked for that one back. Surprisingly, Velvet Sugar is not as gourmand as you would think. With a name like Velvet Sugar, I would think it would smell like Aqualina Pink Sugar, but it actually was a little, I think, fruity sweet. Haven't had it in a while though. It's been like maybe 3 or 4 years on Velvet Sugar, but I know a lot of you guys were asking for that one back. We're also getting Forever Red, the vanilla rum version, which that one was only out one time, and I feel like it, maybe I'm crazy. I thought it only came out in a perfume, but I feel like they did have a whole line of it. I only slightly remember it, but I think this is a little bit of a sweeter version of Forever Red that's a little bit more vanilla than floral. Another one that you guys have been asking for, Be Enchanted. This is a really sweet berry. Such a cult following around that one. I feel like so many people have been asking for that. Every time I see like a scent I wish Bath & Body Works to bring back, Be Enchanted is always in there. And then last lastly, this one's a major throwback, but chocolate amber. I really don't know if this is one I'm going to like or not. I do love a gourmand, but this one just, I don't know. It's one I'm definitely gonna have to smell first, but I'm definitely interested in shopping all of these kind of bring back scents. I am so excited. They have such a good lineup this year with some scents we haven't had in ages. And I didn't mention this, but they are gonna be $4.99, I believe, the first day of the sale, so about $5, which is not bad at all. $4.99 is not quite 75% off, but very close. So I'm just going to consider that almost 75% off for all those retired scents that are coming back, which I think is amazing. Now, if you're wondering what is actually going to be in the 75% off section, this is pretty much going to be a lot of like leftovers and a couple things that they are retiring. But for leftovers, it put anything that's the Emily in Paris collab, which they might have had some leftovers from last year. That one came out towards the holiday season last year, and they had a few scents in it. I personally was not that impressed, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have a lot of that left over. It said maybe they might have some extra butterfly left over from last year. They had a Clean Start online exclusive line. Those are going to be 75% off. That included Amber Blush, Sunwash Santal, and Vanilla Suede. Some people say that they are bringing some of these in store. They've been exclusive online before. These are actually very like clean, fresh scents. They're not super sweet. The Amber Blush is nothing like the old Amber Blush they used to have back in the day. It's seriously like worlds different, so that's kind of disappointing. It also says possibly if they have any older everyday luxury stuff like Petal Parade, Pink Obsessed, Soleil Getaway, Floral Fantasy, all of those are a little older. Those would also be 75% off. And then I'm surprised about this one. They're putting Always and Forever 75% off. I don't even know if I've talked about this one on my channel. It came out actually this spring as part of like their wedding collection. It's actually quite a beautiful fragrance. If you guys like rose, very rose forward. It's a little powdery, but I do think it is quite beautiful, and I think it would make a gorgeous wedding scent. But yeah, wedding season is typically like June-ish, so I guess I'm not too surprised that they're clearancing this one out, but it is a really pretty scent. I think the packaging is gorgeous. The notes are pearlized pink pepper, white roses, sheer sandalwood. If you guys like rose, I think it's a beautiful one, but definitely very floral heavy. So that one's going to be 75% off. Also, You're the One. I know they brought that one back this year. That one's also going 75% off, which is another floral. Any leftover of their Valentine's collection, which included Sweetheart Cherry, love that one, and also their strawberry pound cake with the Valentine's packaging. If they have any leftover of that, which some stores might not, just depends what their stock is, those will be 75% off. I highly recommend Sweetheart Cherry. It's one of my favorites. It smells like super sweet pistachio and cherry to me. I think it is gorgeous. You might also find some other surprise extra 75% off items if they have anything left over from last year. It's always kind of fun to dig through the bins and see what you can find. So that's what's 75% off. Now for 50% off, I'm gonna go through these fairly quick because usually I like to shop 75% in like the $3.99, the $4.99 during the sale. I try to avoid the 50% off stuff unless it's something that I love. It's like my favorite scent and I cannot be without it. But like I mentioned, if there was something in the 50%, if there is some left over, usually by week 2, I feel like most stuff goes 75% off. This surprisingly includes the Disney Princess collection. I don't know why. I thought they had, since it was a collab, like a deal where they can't do sales on it, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, the Disney Princess collection is leaving. I have heard some rumors that they maybe are gonna do, you know, another one this year, but I don't know if that's true. I think people are just speculating. But this was such an interesting collab. I do have a full review on these, but I just feel like this collab was so unexpected, and I feel like they actually did go out of the box with these scents, and they're not like your typical boring sweet berry scent that Bath & Body Works does a lot. They actually like did a really good job with this collection, and they created some really unique scents. So I'm sad to, you know, see these go, but I'm ready for some new collabs. I feel like I heard they're going to be focusing on a lot of collabs in the next few years. I think they got like a new person that's in charge, and I think I read somewhere that they said they're gonna do a lot more collabs. This was also surprising, but they're getting rid of a lot of the everyday luxuries, and the ones that they're getting rid of are also going to be half off. I think they're only keeping a few. Sadly, they're getting rid of my personal favorite, pistachio glaze, so this is definitely one I'm stocking up on. I'm kind of mad I didn't stock up on it earlier. It's the most delicious pistachio scent of my dreams. So sweet, so edible. This has pistachio cream, toasted vanilla, sugar, patchouli. Definitely stock up on this. I'm so mad that it is leaving. I thought it would sell really well, but I feel like sometimes maybe gourmands don't sell as well as I thought they do. They just, to me, seem like they should be a sellout. That one is leaving. I think the only ones staying are Midnight Addiction, which is surprising. This is the YSL Black Opium dupe. I am very surprised that this one is staying. It must have been a good seller. Covered in Roses is staying another time. This one seems to be the long-lasting hit of the Everyday Luxuries line, but it is gorgeous. It's a dupe for Parfums de Marly Delina, and it's such a good dupe. It smells so good. It's a very strong, sweet rose. Not quite as powdery as All Eyes on Her. Surprisingly, Oh Cherry is going to be staying, even though it didn't get a permanent spot in this year's collection. I'm so confused about that. And All Eyes on Her, that one is staying. I think that's it. I think the rest, maybe there was one more, I can't remember, but I think most of the rest are all leaving, which is crazy, but they are bringing some new ones out for fall. I heard there's a new vanilla one, so very excited to try those. Last items that will be 50% off. This is actually a collection for the semi-annual sale, but they are doing Christmas in July, and I wasn't sure if they were gonna do that collection separate, but it is a part of the sale. But I was really excited that they were doing this. I think it's a good idea. I think it's super fun. I love that we can celebrate Halloween in the summer, and we can also celebrate Christmas in the summer as well, because we all have kind of our favorite Bath & Body Works Christmas scents. And I know for the body care, I believe they are bringing back Mary Cookie. I think that's coming in full size, which is basically, if you guys remember Christmas cookies, I feel like that and Mary Cookie are basically the same scent. It is a delicious gourmand. So the gourmand lovers are gonna love Mary Cookie. I think Frosted Coconut Snowball is coming back. Winter Candy Apple is coming back. And then Winterberry Wonder. So they kind of tried to do scents that you could wear in the summer, so it's not too weird. They didn't do like Vanilla Bean Noel or Twisted Peppermint or anything like that. And it's coming in mist, body wash, body lotion, and body cream. They're also doing hand soaps in that collection and candles, which the candles we're getting are Fresh Balsam, Hot Cocoa and Cream, Mary Cookie, 'Tis the Season, and Winter Candy Apple, and those should also be on sale for the semi-annual sale. So that is so fun. Like I said, they are really going all out this year, and I feel like they're gonna do so well for this semi-annual sale. So I'm actually really happy about this, because it seems like most stuff is going to be around the 75% price point. There's not a ton of stuff that's gonna be half off, and always keep in mind that $4.99 price. I know people get mad about it, but that basically is 75% off. People are like, there's like no 75% off. I'm like, hello, $3.99 and $4.99 are basically 75% off. So that is very exciting. I feel like that's the #1 complaint that people do every year, is like, there's not enough 75%, this sale sucks, it's only 50%, but there's not that much 50% this year. It looks like most of the hand soaps are going to be 50% off this year, which is surprising because they usually do like a $3 sale. So maybe the hand soaps aren't really going to be the best deal to get. They should be launching some new ones though for the sale too. And then the 3-wick candles are going to be $10.99, which is typical. They usually do that price point, and that's actually a pretty good price. As far as the 75% off candles go, it's going to be like, you kind of have to just know like what to look for. I can't really tell you what's going to be there. It just depends on the store, if they have stuff left over. If you can recognize certain labels from last year, you usually just have to have like a good memory and a good eye to spot those, because most stores aren't going to mark them right away. I almost forgot to mention the candles coming back. So for candles, they actually aren't bringing as many back. I think they're really going for the body care this year, because I feel like body care has kind of taken over candles as of lately. But for the sale, they're gonna have watermelon lemonade, sugared pretzel twist, which sounds really good, citrus grove, hibiscus waterfalls, and fresh cut lilacs. They will have some special wildflowers as well, hand soap, and maybe some of this fun duck semi-annual sale stuff that I'm seeing on the blog right now. That would be super cute. I feel like I need that for just like nostalgia. But it looks like there's like a little car freshener, a little car scent portable, and a cute little bag. So that's exciting. But I think that is everything. So let me know what you are excited about for this year's sale. What is on your must-have list? What are you going to be stocking up on? I will definitely have a video first thing on June 16, shopping the sale, showing you guys my haul. Sometimes I do a little shop with me video as well that I upload the following day, so let me know if that's something you want me to do as well. I think last time I just did it on my phone, and I did like just on for Instagram and for TikTok, because sometimes it's a little chaotic in the stores, but I love kind of showing you guys what my store has and what the deals are. But definitely count on a video on the 16th. I'll try to get it up as soon as possible, but typically I like to go to a few stores the first day, so it does take me a little bit to get to shopping and then get home and, you know, film and edit and upload and all that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, let me know if you guys want me to do a video on the Halloween preview. If you guys want to see it, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye guys.